Hey guys, it's Chief from Skolgamingyt. Welcome to another MLB Perfect Inning 2018 video, and welcome to another episode of Plus 10 Tuesday. Today, I'm going to play the first game that I have to play in the MLB Perfect Inning 2018, the Bullpen December tournament. That will be the game for today's video. But before we get into the game with this Plus 10 Tuesday team, I want to talk to you guys about how crazy of an upgrade I made to this team. You guys will see that. I want you to react honestly with me in the comments or the Premiere chat, depending on how you are viewing this video. But let's break things down. Roster B is what my team was like a week ago. I did include the training because I can't remove training from Roster B, but have it on Roster A. So I was at a 12,435 overall a week ago. From that 25-player draft I sold all those players, bought new cards. I'm up to a 13,842 overall, an increase in overall of 1,407. If we run through the calculator, I go from an average starting player of an 89 overall before the team badge to an average overall of a 99. So I go from an 89 to a 99, basically increased my average player overall by 10 over the course of 20 players. That means like 200 overalls were increased, which is crazy to think about. And if we look at the team, I'm going to try to remember as many of the new players as I got. If I forget to mention anybody, I do apologize. But let's get right into things. With the starting rotation, I believe Lance Lynn is a new starter. I might have gotten him previously, but if not, he is certainly one of the newest additions to this team. In the bullpen, R.A. Dickey, Taylor Rogers, and Casey Fiend have been added, taking my bullpen from Kinsler, Dunsing, and Presley to a full fleet of solid relief pitching options. In the hitting lineup, we already had Buxton. I don't remember if we had Mauer or not. If we didn't, then we added Joe Mauer. We finally got Brian Dozier on this team. I don't remember if we had Trevor Plouffe previously or not, but if not, we got Trevor Plouffe. I know we got Denard Span as our new right fielder. Long term, I have him being our DH. Insane contact, not too much power, but again, for an all-Twins team, he's a really solid guy to get on base. I might move him to the leadoff spot, move Buxton down in the order. The batting order is still up in the air. And then Eduardo Nunez at shortstop, definitely a new addition as well. Max Kepler, our only base player left in our key starting positions. But I do have him boosted up. Or with the team deck, his contact is pretty consistently around 100. And his contact is in the mid to upper 90s. Again, still one good bat away from having a solid team. I also probably would like to replace Francisco Liriano as my fifth starter. Although that being said, when you get the team badge on there, get him in game. He's throwing mostly A-grade pitches, maybe a B-grade four-seam fastball. So that's what I did with the team so far. I'm really happy with things. Next steps, one will be to get a good ninth batter for the DH spot, possibly to move Span to the DH role. Otherwise, for the time being, just to have a ninth good bat, and then I'll try to get a better Kepler for right fielder, make Span my actual DH. Having Sano at first base, that will probably be another key upgrade to get a good Tyler Austin card, and then the fifth starter. So if you have any suggestions for a DH, a fifth starter, or how to get Tyler Austin, let me know. That being said, we're about to jump into our first tournament game. We'll be playing Destroyers 3-4-2. I did record the game before the intro. It was a pretty good game. I think you guys will enjoy. Let's get to it. And we've got game one of the first round for me in the tournament against Destroyer. Best out of 3 series. Good luck to my opponent. There's his team. Doesn't look bad for mainly +1s. There's my team. Of course, insane besides Kepler. And even Kepler should be able to hit decently. Holy cow, all S-grade pitches for Lance Lynn. I didn't even bother to look at the back of the card first. He's in a perfect mood This is exactly what we're looking for. And the four-seamer lined out to short. A little bit dicey there, so I might not throw that pitch too often, but we did get out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. Now we're facing Chase Utley, and he was on that four-seam fastball. Thankfully, Rosario's there for out number 2. So I'm not going to use the four-seam fastball as much, at least for a little bit here against Destroyers. He seems to be on that pitch, just missing it. Instead, I throw that changeup that's actually down for a hit here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Go the two-seamer where the cutter was. Only this time it will be over the plate, and that is hit to left for another 2-out hit. Okay, I'm becoming predictable. Need to change up what I'm throwing here. No! Oh, thank goodness it got fouled off. Spent too much time agonizing over my pitch location. All right, there we go. Thank goodness he missed the fail pitch. Lucked into that one. Got the ground out to the pitcher, and I avoid big trouble. Now we're on to the bottom of the 7th, where I'm going to try to take a lead. If we're down 1-2, we're down 1-2. Seen some slow off-speed pitches. And two-seamer, that was a good call there. Got me with the velocity for out number 1. Here we go, Joe Mauer at the plate. And we're going to line out to short, so 2 up and 2 down. And now behind 0-1. Sano certainly a threat, but we're going to ground out to second, so we don't get any hits, and we're on to the 8th of a 0-0 ball game. And go with the curveball low to Joey Votto to start things off, and that is grounded to second for an easy out number 1. It was doing what we were trying to get it to do. Now we're going to go the two-seamer up and over the middle. That is popped to left. Is it going to get down? It does. Okay. Destroyer's actually a very good hitter, I must say. That being said, we are going to keep on doing our thing. Get ahead 0-1 to Bautista. Curveball in the dirt. And that should be out number 2. We do let the runner get in scoring position. We're going to have to manage that. And then we're going to bury the curveball in the dirt 0-2. And he actually goes for it. Actually hits it in the air, but Plouffe catches it. So we give up a hit. But it's still scoreless. Now on to the bottom of the 8th. Just trying to break through for a hit to start things off here with Ryan Dozier. And instead we're going to ground out to the pitcher. Not a good game for me hitting-wise. Thankfully, my pitching has been coming through so far. Trevor Plouffe up to bat now. Going to try to change my fortunes here. The 1-0 on its way. Hitting just on top of it a tiny bit. So there's 2 outs now here in the 8th. 0-1 on its way to Eddie Rosario. That is hit well to left center. We break through for a hit with 2 outs in the 8th. Not ideal, but it is a double. And we immediately go from no base runners to a runner in scoring position. And now we have Denard Span up. Not a ton of power, but massive contact here. Massive contact, absolutely. The 0-1, that is through. That's a hit. That's exactly why I added Span to the team, and that gives us the 1-0 lead. Given how my pitching has performed, I might want a second run, but at least I have 1 on the board. Span should be there. Safe, yes. Now we have another runner in scoring position, and the two-seamer missed just inside. Best of both worlds. Nunez won't get that through. Safe at first. And the play at the plate. Safe. And Nunez into second. Crazy ground ball up the middle there. But we get a 2-0 lead and yet another runner in scoring position. Kepler is my worst hitter. Still has 100 contact and 96 power. It's really just amongst the worst contact and amongst the worst power combined. But not that bad, and there we go. He delivers a hit, makes it 3-0. Destroyers had me for the first 5 batters, but my last 4 have broken through big time. And now Byron Buxton is up to bat, looking to draw more blood. And to send Kepler on 0-1. Still going to look to hit if it's a good pitch. And that's right over the middle. That is a single. We're going to send Kepler to third. We're going to send Buxton to second. Out at second. Bit ballsy. But we get 3. We head to the 9th with a pretty big lead to protect. I'm actually going to go to my bullpen. I'm going to use Casey Fiend. I'm going to go the slider here. I'm anticipating an aggressive swing there. Yep. In the air to center, and Buxton doesn't get there, so it's actually a hit. Thought I'd fool him just enough, and it was very close, but just not quite enough. Then we'll go with a curveball low in the dirt, just try to get at least 1 out here. And he pops it out to Mauer behind the plate for out number 1. The tying run in the on-deck circle, I'm good with whatever happens here. Facing Aaron Judge, and now the tying run will be coming to the plate. 2-seamer, up and in. Credit to him for actually hitting it, although I do think it was a bit predictable. Now we get to face Eric Hosmer. Okay, we're going to go the changeup low. And that is lined out to second for out number 2. So we're now 1 out away from the win. Get to face Albert Pujols, who is no small task to get out. We'll go the 2-seamer, belt high in, and he lines out to third. Good game, Destroyers. Good game. You had a lot of hits to not get any runs, admittedly. That being said, thankfully my bats broke through just enough in the nick of time to do enough to get the win in Game 1. We're up 1-0 in the series. Certainly far from over, though. Destroyers played me very well Game 1. I'm looking forward to Games 2 and 3. Those will be posted at a later date somehow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new around here, subscribe for more MLB Perfect Inning 2018 content. In the comments, let me know, did you enjoy seeing the first game I played in the tournament? What do you think of the new team? Who should I get for my DH in place of Max Kepler? Should I just get a better Kepler? Should I get an Escobar or maybe a Danny Santana or somebody else along those lines? But that being said, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I'm G from Skolgamingyt Network. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, and as always, peace out.